was born August 30th, 1948. My father, Francis Allen Hampton, worked at the Argo Corn Product Company, and I still remember Emmett Till babysitter, Fanny Weasley, bringing everybody to hang out with my mama, your grandma, Iberia, every once in a while. Man, it was cool having Bobo come through every once in a while. Oh yeah, that was Emmett's nickname, Bobo. And I will never forget it, because I would hear my mama's voice all through the house. Bobo! Stop running up them stairs now, boy. Bobo, put that down, boy. Bobo, stop all this roughhousing now, boy. Bobo, Bobo, Bobo. Now, if you think that a kid being nicknamed Bobo was funny, well, shit. At least his mama gave him that nickname. Man, the kids just call me all kinds of crap in the neighborhood. Watermelon head Fred, boulder head Fred, big ass head Fred. Man, the kids in the neighborhood could be mean, but not in it, man. He was one cool dude. It was pretty happy to have him come through every once in a while. Hey, Fred! What's up, Emmett? Yo, hey, man! How you keep that big old boulders up on your shoulders, man? Oh, man, not you too. Why you gotta be teasing me about my head for, man? Oh, man, I want to mess with you, Emmett. And when people get to playing around with you, man, it's only because they jealous because your head holds so much knowledge. That's why it's so big. Oh, so you mean to tell me that you jealous of all this head too, man? Well, I don't blame you. It is a beautiful head and all these beautiful eyes and a beautiful nose and a mouth that won't stop talking. Throw the ball, Fred. Hey, it ain't my fault that God made me beautiful, but it's your fault that you can't stop talking about it. Nor should I, nor will I stop talking. All right, little man. Hey, guess where I'm going? Mississippi. And I'm like, you mean like down south Mississippi? 'Cause I ain't know about that right there. My mama always said that we moved from down there for a reason. But he's all like, man, it's cool. His uncle lived down there in a small town, and there's nothing to worry about. Everybody knows him. They even call him preacher, and that's like being called a doctor or something. So I tells him about that fellow that they shot down there on the Capitol steps. And he says, well, I heard about him also. But I heard that he was down there trying to register black folks to vote. And that he wasn't going down there to do anything like that. He's just going to mind his business and have fun with the family. All right, man. As long as it's fun with the family, it's okay, I guess. But you stay out of trouble, man. Listen to me. I'm the one with the big hair, remember? All right, man. Hey, check out this ring my mama gave me. It was my daddy's. It got the LT edition on there and everything.
I don't do nobody nothing.
That ring was the only thing they could use to ID in his body when they found him shot and beaten to death, floating in the Tallahatchie River. He was murdered by two racist cracker motherfuckers when I was 8 years old. For supposedly whistling at a white woman. Now I call bullshit on that because that boy had a stutter and he had to whistle sometimes to get his words together. And they smashed that boy's face in so bad, his own mama couldn't recognize him. But she held the open casket funeral to make sure that America recognized the hatred towards black people. A black boy murdered in Money, Mississippi. That's right. In a town called Money. You see, that's why we fight. Now, would you want your child to grow up in a place where their lives can be taken over a whistle or a glance or just walking down the road to the store? How can first-degree murder be resolved in a 67-minute convo over a bottle of pop? That's right. 67 minutes was all it took for that all-white jury to decide that Emmett Till's life wasn't worth anything and set those murdering racist crackers free. You see, that's why I take time as a luxury, not as a gift. And why I decided to dedicate every minute of my life to prove that Emmett's life was worth everything. lives matter. Our lives matter.
That is the sound of racism born out of capitalism, which only benefit a few white people at the top of the food chain, and we needed to break that food chain with education. Because if we don't know our history, how can we determine our position in today's struggle? How do we know what we want, need, or should even demand? So I started that mission in my high school because I wanted to get some black teachers up in there, teaching us black kids about our history and our work by bringing our experiences into it. Shit. And education is small as reparation in comparison to the whips and lashes placed upon our ancestors' backs, forcing their hands to be used for free labor, and the motherfucking pool ain't too much to ask for either.
Like our Bradford children program. Man, a lot of people try to demonize a beautiful program set up by the people to help feed the kids because the word socialism was attached to it. Now out there on the 37th road, where our Bradford children program is, the pigs started harassing some of the older women around about 58. Now, I say that's older because, you know, I'm still young. But they were going to try to get them and brainwash them. But you ain't never seen nothing until you see one of them beautiful sisters with their hair start getting kind of gray, and they ain't got much teeth, but they were tearing them policemen up. They were tearing them up. Because the pigs, they were going up and say, you scared of communism? No, I ain't scared of it. I ain't never heard of it. You like socialism? I ain't never heard of it. I ain't scared of it. See, pigs, they be cracking up because they love to see the people scared of these words. You like capitalism? But it's what I live with. I like it, I guess. You like the Bradford Children program, nigga? Yeah, I like it. Well, the Bradford Children program is a socialistic program. It's a communistic program. Well, I'll tell you what, boy. I've been knowing you since you were knee-high to a grasshopper. And I don't know if I like communism. I don't know if I like socialism. But I know that Bradford Children program feeds my kids. And if you put your hands on that Bradford Children program, I'm going to come up off this can and beat your ass like... See, that's what they be saying. That's what they be saying. Because black, white, Asian, Latinos are all underneath the thumb of this imperialist country. And a lot of people might not get down on that because everything they do is guided by the way they want things to be. We say that's incorrect. You look and you see how things are and you deal with that. Like, we're saying we're going to have this undying love only for black people. We only going to love black people. But Malcolm came back. Man, he walked past young classmen and get so car right there, whoop his motherfucking ass because Malcolm was standing in the room where white people weren't even alive. Malcolm's dead. Stupid fucking car Michael talking that sepsis bullshit. Yeah, it sounds good. It sounds real good. He can talk the shell off a peanut, but that shit don't mean nothing to nobody if it's not making forward progress. The man who murdered Malcolm is a black man. The man who's testifying against the chairman right there in Chicago on the conspiracy trial, a black man. Enough pieces of silver would turn an old nail into a Judas. Now, we never negated the fact that there was racism in America, but what we said was that racism is a byproduct of capitalism. That when they brought the slaves over here, it was to make money. So first, the thought came was that they wanted to make money, so then the slaves were brought over here to make that money. So it has to be through historical fact that it was capitalistic exploitation first, and racism is the byproduct of that. And you know, a lot of people might not get down with the party because the party talk about a class struggle. But anybody, Lenin, Che, Mao, anybody who has ever done, said, or practiced anything revolutionary has always said it's a class struggle. That is two classes, the oppressed and the oppressor. And anybody that don't want to get down with that, are those who don't want to be a part of a real revolution. Because as long as they just dealing with a race thing, they'll never be a part of a true revolution. Because we gotta face the fact that the masses are poor. The masses belong to what you call the working class. And when I'm talking about the masses, I'm talking about the white masses, the yellow masses, and the black masses too. We gotta face the fact that some people say you fight fire with fire, but we say you put out fire, that's what we want. We're not gonna fight racism with more racism, we're gonna fight it with solidarity. And you don't fight no capitalism with no black capitalism, you're gonna fight it with socialism. I told her that fear of a black man is a powerful thing. The more fear, the more bullets. And that's why we must police the police. See, they got guns, we got guns, but I'm not talking about murdering some police. What I'm talking about is defending my people from the murdering racist pigs. And I don't expect to die slipping on peace eyes. I expect to die a revolutionary death. I expect to die doing what I love. High off the peak. Just like Bobby Hart. You hear me?
Fred, do you hear me? Oh my God. Fred! Can you please get up? I'm begging. I'm pleading. Please get up. They're coming, Fred.
Don't make a noise. A whisper. Don't make one single sound. Don't even fucking cry. One teardrop hitting the ground will bring those pigs in here shooting. Now you keep your head together now, girl. I've seen pigs vamp before. I've seen pigs vamp before, man. I've seen them drag brothers from our headquarters and beat them in the streets like dogs, and I felt it not. I showed no emotion because I couldn't get caught with them. Because I knew that the greater good was to help those brothers get out of jail later. Just like the greater good now. Is to protect our baby. Oh God, Fred, when I first saw you on TV, I knew I wanted to have your baby. And he's gonna be that change, Fred. Yes, he's gonna be that change. I know it. I know it. I know it. He's gonna shake up the world just like you. You shook up my world. You shook up everything you came to contact with. You had me out there passing out those Panther papers and setting up the bus rides for families of comrades locked up in prison and giving support for the healthcare clinics, and you were so proud of that. I didn't know what to do when I heard the gunfire come through the walls and the bullets vibrate through our mattress. The first person I turned to was you. The first person I yelled out to was you. We shook you. We tried to move you, but love, passion, it was silenced by the hate and the anger firing out of the barrels of those racist pigs' guns that they brought to our doorsteps because they was afraid of you, because you had every race, every creed hanging on to you, every word. Black beside you. They weren't ready for you. I guess that's why I'm asking you. I'm begging you. For for the impossible now. Stop lying here shaking and bleeding and get up off that bed, nigga! Keep your head, girl. Keep your head, man. Protect your baby. Those pigs are vamping. And they're shooting anything with brown skin. There's a pregnant woman in here! Raise your hands. Don't even close your robe. Let them see your naked belly. There's no way they will murder a pregnant woman, would they? God, there they are. Murdering racist fucks, and I have to walk between them with their eyes glaring on my skin. You look them in their eyes, you remember their faces and their badge numbers. Where's the pigs going? Oh, no. Oh, God, God. Oh. Whose body is that? Is that Felina? Gosh, she's covered with so much blood. They just threw in the fucking refrigerator. What kind of maniac? We found him. Hey, we found him. Put your hands up. Don't cry. You walk and you sing. Someday we'll be together. Someday we'll be together. I need your kids to know that if you dare to struggle, then you dare to win. But if you dare not to struggle, then goddamn it, you don't deserve to win. And we have struggled. The whole proletariat army has struggled. But now, I'm a part of that rhythm. I'm a part of that revolutionary rhythm. And that rhythm is called the People's Beat. It's a beat that I heard when I was locked up. And it's a beat that was founded by Huey Newton and Bobby Seale in 1966. And they can't stop the beat. And as long as they can't stop the beat, then they can't stop the revolution. And the revolution is grooving with you beautiful revolutionaries. Man, they may poison our